How's it going, guys? It's Doc. Today, we're going to talk about the biggest and new hottest narrative in crypto, AI agents. These projects are absolutely flying, running to hundreds of millions of dollars in market cap, and could be the next big gem in your portfolio. Today, we're going to briefly talk about what are AI agents and my top 3 AI projects that I really like for big potential. And I'm going to give you some quick price predictions on all of them. So if you guys get any value of that, come on in, consider hitting like, and let's get started. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just share my screen and we're going to jump right in. So we've had a little bit of a pullback in Bitcoin, and I really think this pullback is a great opportunity to pick up some AI agents because these are really, really set to explode. I know right now this is the hot narrative with CES going, the Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas, plus all of the AI hype with NVIDIA, AMD, and then also Alex Becker really pushing this narrative as well. So a lot of you might be thinking, Doc, what the heck is an AI agent? And I really liked CoinGecko's just really simple definition right here. It's an AI agent is a smart computer program that can act on its own to achieve its goals. So that's the short and sweet. What I like to think of it is it's a bot, it's a piece of software, it's some type of agent that's designed to complete a specific task. Or think of this as just an automated form of AI. The way that we've seen this in the crypto space is a lot of memes. There are a few projects here that I think have some real potential, but I do think that it's worth noting a lot of these crypto projects, as Alex Becker would say, and I'm quoting here, is just vaporware, right? We're just trading narratives. And I know that's kind of tough to originally wrap your head around, right? But ultimately, everybody's trading these because they're just looking for number go up technology, right? The pumpamentals, right? So we'll start here on cookies.fun. I really like this website. This actually kind of helped me go down the rabbit hole of different AI agents. And think of this as kind of like a deck screener, for lack of a better term, of different AI agents, right? And you guys probably all heard of like what started all of this, the Godius Maximus, right? And their truth bot that they have down here, or excuse me, the truth terminal. And, you can listen to the music, you can put in different chats. I thought this was like kind of cheesy, but this is kind of the original AI agent. And if you look at it, the price is absolutely wild, right? Right now, after this pullback, it's sitting at 437 million market cap. If we hit market cap, we can go ahead and look at its peak. It's gnarly. Let's go to the day chart. At its peak, this hit a $1.3 billion market cap. That's absolutely wild. So this was kind of the start. This is not one of the 3 tokens that we're going to talk about, but I do have a small bag of Godius Maximus. Then that kind of evolved into ZBRA. And this actually has a similar market cap. Right now it's at 419 million. I think at its peak, it was a little over, no, it wasn't at, it was just about at its peak, about 780 million. This one's wild. I thought this one was a really unique concept. And the thing that drew me to this is their website, right? So really this kind of old school green website. And what this AI agent does is actually makes its own music and NFTs. So you can actually go to Spotify and you can look at the songs that ZBRA has generated. So I thought that was kind of unique. And that's probably why it's sitting at almost a $500 million market cap, right? It's with a lot of these projects, it's always like, what's new? What's kind of makes it unique? What sets it apart? So that's ZBRA. So this really got me started into the AI agent narrative, a little bit of a tongue twister there. And that made me want to find 3 projects that I think have a lot of potential. The last one that we're going to talk about has the smallest market cap. It's a little bit of a degen play, but let's be honest, all of these are probably degen plays. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and start with the first one. But before we do that, again, if you guys are getting any value out of this, consider liking the video and subscribing. All right, project number 1. This is Swarm Node AI. Okay, and what does Swarm Node AI do? They're just a serverless infra. They're the back end for these AI agents. You could also think of this as like an infrastructure play. They do mention that you can deploy serverless AI agents on the cloud. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm sure you can. I thought the website was like pretty sparse, like simplistic, but like on steroids. It's kind of bare bones in a lot of ways. I don't want to say that like I'm not super impressed, but a lot of this is kind of hidden behind an email and password. Nonetheless, this project's done really well because it fits the narrative, right? You can deploy AI agents on the cloud. I've been chewing on that word throughout this whole video. So they are SNAI, and they're on Solana. So I do like that. The one thing that I just want to point you guys with this project, this is a pump fund project. I don't have anything against pump fund projects, but historically the liquidity is horrible in these types of projects, right? So this has a $66 million market cap and the liquidity is 2.3 million, right? Or put differently, the liquidity is approximately 3% of the fully diluted market cap. So yes, you might have, if you have big bags of this, it's going to be tough getting the money out. I'm not saying that you can't. I'm just saying that it could be tough with pump fund projects. Nonetheless, I think this fits the narrative, right? It's clean. You can definitely tell that it's an AI agent play. And here's what I really liked about this. Okay, so right now we're sitting at a 60 million market cap. At its peak, this hit about 120. Okay, so if we actually take the fib retracement tool, and let's just go from here to this point of resistance. I know this isn't perfect because I'm using some wicks, but this is sitting in the golden pocket right now. I'm going to maximize this a little bit. We are in a pretty good buy zone given the recent Bitcoin pullback. So the whole thought process is here is we are trying to take advantage of this pullback to load our bags with high conviction plays. I think SNAI or Swarm Node AI might fit that bill. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some bro on the internet. So right now we're in the golden pocket. I think this could be a really, really good buy zone. If this dips below 50 million market cap, I'm going to be loading the bags. I already started a small position in SNAI, but if it pulls back more, I'm really going to go all in because I think this fits the narrative. The website's really clean. And I just really like it. So, okay, let's talk about some price predictions because I know you guys love this. So the other thing I should say with this is, guys, this is a hot narrative right now. Things move fast in crypto and things could definitely move fast between narrative to narrative. So don't take any of this to the bank. But with that being said, I do feel very confident in these predictions. Okay, so what's my base case, right? I have a base case and a bull case. My base case is that we actually just get back to the all-time high, which we were like a week ago, right? January 4th-ish, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, we were at roughly 120 million market cap. I think it's very reasonable for us to go back to that market cap, right at 12 cents. That would put us at approximately $125 million market cap. If you were to tell me, hey, Doc, this is going to go back to its all-time high of $125 million market cap, I'd say, yeah, that makes sense. I can totally see that. So that's my base case. What's my bull case? Well, a bunch of these projects are going to hit hundreds of millions of dollars. And I'd be willing to go as far to say that a lot of these are going to hit a 500 million market cap. So that's what I'm basing my thesis on, that my bull case is 50 cents. This would put Swarm Node AI at approximately a 500 million market cap. Guys, you heard it here first. There are going to be multiple AI agent plays that go to 500 million market cap. We saw with Godius Maximus, GOAT, and ZBRA that these already have made that, and right, Godius Maximus has hit $1 billion. This is a hot narrative. Once the Bitcoin bull market really takes off, these projects are absolutely going to fly. It should go without saying that the bull case is less likely to hit than my base case, right? But I would not be surprised if we hit 50 cents and we hit 500 million. Okay, so that's the first project. We got 2 left. Our second one is Weifu, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right? Weifu. This is a really interesting project, and I drew some lines here. You can see right around the $38 million market cap, right? 35-ish, 38-ish. We had a really nice level of support here. And then if we connect peak to peaks, approximately, we have this nice descending line, and we actually broke out of that right here. So this is really bullish. We broke out of it, and we've actually used it as support so far. Even with this pullback, we haven't gone below this trend line. So that to me is bullish in and of itself. This is another play on Solana, except they're not a pump fund project. Okay. With that being said, the liquidity is still not great. It's approximately more or less a little less than 3% of the fully diluted value. Nonetheless, I like this project. I think it broke out of its wedge. It's held support, which is bullish for me. So I like that. You guys are thinking, okay, what is this project? This is just an AI agent launchpad. Similar narrative to SwarmNode, right? They're saying you can launch serverless AI agents on the cloud. This is just saying it's an AI agent launchpad. So again, it fits the narrative, fully diluted. That's also good. You can check out the website. There's kind of a lot of different agents that they list here. I kind of played around and looked at some of these. They're interesting. I also think this is like the wild, wild west. There's a lot of things moving in here, but the valuations were pretty interesting, right? You got some that are worth 33 million, 77 million. I've actually, that's this project here. Zodiac, I've been watching that one. That's super high risk. So that's a topic for another video. Okay, so let's look at my price predictions then for Veifu. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So that's the ticker and the project name. From my understanding, they're both one and the same, right? So what's my base case? And you're going to see that this is kind of fits a similar narrative here. My base case is that it gets back to where it was just a couple days ago, right? So right now we're at a $79 million market cap, which is equivalent to about 8 cents. For us to double and get where we were, approximately double, this would be a $150 market cap. And that would put us at 15-ish cents, right? I'm kind of rounding here. So then what's my bull case? Well, I also think that this is a project that could totally hit 500 million market cap, right? And that's where that would put this. If this doubled, right, this would be about 160 million market cap, right? So then if you triple that, you're close to 500 million. This has got strong fundamentals. I really like it because it is a, I don't want to say like a back end play, but it's an infrastructure play within the AI agents, right? Multiple folks are going to come to launch their AI agent on Veifu. So I really like that. And it kind of, you're kind of selling the picks and shovels for the gold mine, so to say. Okay. So my last project, full disclosure, I do have a position in this one, right? I don't have a position in Veifu yet. I do have one in SwarmNode. I do have a position in this last one. It's small. I'm going to hope to build it, but it is risky, right? It is risky. You look at the website, it's pretty plain. I actually kind of like it. It's clean, right? I like the white and dark theme. I like the zeros and ones. It's clean. So what are these guys? This is an AI agent, right? That specifically works with capital allocation. Or so they say, right? There's kind of a lot here. The documentation was kind of meh, right? So again, as Alex Becker would say, we're kind of investing in vaporware in some ways. So this is the project here. They're an agent network identifying high return on investment opportunities, allocating capital to these opportunities, and then generating returns. Seems kind of vague to me, but guess what? So does a lot of crypto. Okay, so this one is a much smaller market cap. This is a $16 million market cap, right? It is also a pump fund project, so the liquidity is not great, but it almost has $1 million in it, so that's good. Like I mentioned, currently at a $16 million market cap. Just a few days ago, about a week ago, it hit a $27, $28 million market cap. So close to a 2x, but not quite there. So then you're asking, okay, what's your base case? My base case is that we get to 27 cents, right? That's approximately where we were about a week ago, more or less, a little bit under it. I think this can outperform though, because it's a smaller market cap and projects like this tend to fly, right? This is the daily chart and you can kind of just see up and to the right. So then you ask, okay, what's my base case? No, I do not think this can get to a $500 million market cap, but I wouldn't be surprised if it hit a $250 million market cap. And if that were the case, that would be a $2.50 ASYM token, right? So the wild thing here is this has pretty gnarly returns if it can hit that. That's approximately, right? Approximately a 15 to 20x, right? So there's more risk here. This is a much smaller project, right? At 10x, you would be, oh, are my decimals off? My decimals are off. There should be a 0 in here. Yep. So this is 1 cent. Yep. So I got to move that over. See, this is me catching stuff in real time. Boop. And then that would make that a, of course, this is rounding too, which is so annoying. 0.25. We'll get rid of the dollar symbol. 0.025. Okay. So, and of course it's going to round. That's fine. I think you guys get the point here. ASYM, it's more risky, right? It's more risky because it has a much smaller market cap. But again, this fits the narrative. So these 3 plays, take a look at them. This is not investment advice. The goal of this is for you to kind of learn about different AI projects. A good place to start is cookie.fun. These are 3 projects that I like, but you guys should do your own research, right? Let me know in the comments what AI projects, AI agent projects did I miss? Is there any that I should check out? Last thing we're going to talk about, I am starting my own Discord. It's going to be completely free. I have nothing to sell you. The only goal is to create a community. I didn't plan on doing this, but I've had a ton of people hit me up. So I'm actually kind of excited about this. Again, it's going to be completely free. I'm not trying to make money off anybody. I don't have anything to sell you. It's just going to be a place to form a great community, talk crypto, and hopefully we can all learn from each other. Last but not least, this is me, Invest with Doc. If you guys got any value out of this at all, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on my next video.